Hello and welcome to today's December 6th Daily News Report. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. On this channel, I keep you in the loop on what's really going on in Washington, D.C., the U.S. economy, Biden's Build Back Better stimulus package, money investing, and much, much more. Don't forget to enter your name and email using the link below for the cash giveaway that Casey and I are doing for the month of December. It's our way of helping give some extra money as we go into the holidays, winter, expensive heating bills, whatever you want, you can use that money. 20 people are going to win $250, and I'm working with a couple of sponsors to get even more winners, so I'll make sure to leave that link below. I also want to thank today's video sponsor, HelloFresh, and I'll tell you about their delicious offer later in this video. All right, now Democrat leaders are using every chance they can to meet with Elizabeth McDonough, the Senate parliamentarian. They want her to open her mind to the idea of including making provisions for between 6 million and 20 million immigrants to make them citizens under Biden's Build Back Better bill. They said that these people could finally pay taxes, which would contribute to the federal cash flow. Therefore, it does fit the Byrd rules and also the budget reconciliation rules. Miss McDonough will be reviewing this. She has already thrown out immigration twice, but they are continuing to push for that in Biden's Build Back Better bill. They also want her to take into account that although for months they have said the bill would be paid for, that hundreds of billions of dollars of new debt is justified. Now, we know that the bill isn't paid for because the Congressional Budget Office released a massive report showing that this will add hundreds of billions of dollars to the national debt. But they say it's justified, and to please keep that in mind when looking over Biden's plan. They are seeking to show her how the new debt could benefit the country over the long run. Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen is encouraging Chuck Schumer to make some cuts to Biden's bill and to get the bill done because the debt ceiling needs to be handled by December 15th, or the government won't be able to cover the cost of the Democrats' new programs or any spending that Trump did during the COVID situation of 2020. Committees at the Capitol are in full swing today discussing the areas of concern, praise, and change for Biden's Build Back Better stimulus bill. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said today that this bill is trying to fool the American people. All Democrats have done so far is reduce the time commitment, but if you run it out for the full 10 years, this $2 trillion spending bill is really $4 trillion of spending, which adds not hundreds of billions, but trillions of dollars to the national debt. That's according to Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator Bernie Sanders said, everyone keeps saying we're making progress on this bill, but nothing about this bill has really changed. So he's frustrated with not only the talking points in the media, but the fact that there's not really a lot of progress that's been made in his mind. Democrat Senator Sheldon Whitehouse of Rhode Island said in an interview today that Biden's bill has a lot of issues, according to him. He said this bill doesn't spend enough on global warming and worries that people like Joe Manchin that are concerned with inflation, coal, or high gas prices will give this bill unnecessary opposition. So he actually is saying that the big problems he sees is not high prices, not expensive gas or food, but that we're not spending enough money on making the United States green. Just so you know, this bill spends over $500 billion on green energy changes. It gives $400 billion to give free pre-kindergarten to children under the age of 6, and over $600 billion in tax money to help the wealthy. Now, I'm going to tell you how Senator Bernie Sanders has an idea for taxing the wealthy to fund more social safety net programs after I take a minute to tell you about today's video sponsor. I want to thank today's video sponsor, HelloFresh. So many of you signed up for HelloFresh last time I discussed them that they've asked to sponsor a video again. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit, and I believe they can help you save money and time. Casey and I are big believers in having family dinner as often as we can. It gives us a chance to connect with our kids over a delicious meal. Casey recently told me that HelloFresh has helped her to fall in love with cooking again, and has also introduced her to all kinds of new recipes. HelloFresh is a great way to get out of your cooking rut and try new recipes. It's also a great way to have a gourmet meal when inviting extended family over. So go to HelloFresh.com and use code 14Steven to get 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's right, HelloFresh is going to give new customers 14 free meals and 3 free gifts to try them out for becoming a new customer. Okay, now let's get back to today's news update. Many Democrat lawmakers are concerned their party is getting off message. For a year, we were told Democrats would tax the rich in order to help the poor, not the rich getting the biggest part of this supposed stimulus package. Democrat Senator Michael Bennet said he is deeply concerned with the SALT tax deduction helping the wealthy. Senator Mark Warner said the repealing of the SALT tax caps is too generous and too favorable for the people we promised to tax. He said, really, Trump is to blame for this tax on the wealthy being put in place, and now we look bad removing Trump's tax cap for helping the wealthy. So essentially, he blamed Trump for a tax on millionaires and billionaires that Democrats now have to remove so that they can help millionaires and billionaires, but it makes them look bad. This was in the news today. Now, Chuck Schumer is also mad because Republicans are asking that the 2,400-page bill be read aloud so that American taxpayers know what's in the bill. This according to a source on the Hill. Now, some lawmakers have said, how about we keep our promise using this $400,000 income limit that we've been using for the last year? Maybe people making less than $400,000 should get the SALT tax deduction tax benefit, and those making higher than $400,000 continue to pay the higher taxes and bring in more tax revenues to fund social safety net programs. Now, Senator Sanders said the rest of the country, including his home state of Vermont, shouldn't be punished by heavy taxes just because New York, New Jersey, and California like taxing their citizens a lot. So Sanders is definitely fighting this idea of giving the wealthy a huge tax cut right now. A group of bipartisan senators have introduced a new bill to spend an additional $3 billion of taxpayer money to fund helping other countries be better about running their country more like the United States of America. I mean, part of me is like, couldn't we just give them a free lesson in taxing their own citizens to death like our government does here at home? And then they wouldn't have to use taxpayer money to teach this lesson. But what do I know? I'm just a guy on YouTube. By the way, thank you so much for giving this guy on YouTube's videos a like. I really appreciate it, and I love bringing you guys the news. Isn't it amazing what they do in Washington, D.C. and the different things they fight over? It's been really eye-opening for me to report this to you. Okay, now a big story over the weekend. News anchor Chris Cuomo has officially been fired by CNN. At first he was suspended, but an independent law firm was brought in and reviewed everything going on surrounding Chris Cuomo, and they recommended that CNN drop him immediately. He allegedly has some sexual harassment cases pending, and he allegedly helped his brother Andrew Cuomo with his sexual harassment situation while at the same time harassing his brother's victims. However, CNN said it had only to do with journalistic integrity. He had broken the journalistic code, and so for that reason, they let him go. However, CNN said that they are also dealing with his hosting partner, Don Lemon, who is allegedly dealing with several sexual harassment accusations himself. Now, Democrat election specialists are saying the big talking points for Democrats in 2022 will be a woman's right to have abortions. Republican election specialists are saying Republicans' big talking points will be jobs and high inflation rates. Starting January 1, both parties will be in a full-blown sprint to retain or re-win the two sides of Congress. Speaking of Congress, the White House has announced a diplomatic boycott of the 2022 Olympics in China. This means no government leaders will be attending the Olympics to let China know that they are in violation of certain human rights. The state of Oregon is seeking to make wearing masks a permanent government law, meaning you would have to wear a mask all the time forever. The state of New York issued a new vaccine mandate that basically covers anyone that has a job in the city of New York. The lawsuits have already started, with lawyers saying if Biden's nationwide mandate was blocked for being grossly overreaching, the city of New York's mandate will likely be overturned as well. Mayor de Blasio also wants to see kids as young as age 5 carrying a vaccine passport at all times. This means that there will be no entry allowed to businesses, movies, gyms, or grocery stores unless you show your papers at the door. Fear over Omicron seems to be going down, at least on Wall Street, as stocks are now bouncing back from having several days of losses in a row. Last week, I told you how many oil stocks, real estate investment trusts, and technology stocks had taken a big hit with worries over the new variant. Well, now they seem to be less worried and they're bouncing back nicely. I've shared many oil stocks with you, so I did a little bit of research on why those dropped while the price of gas is going up and predicted to continue to go up. It looks like many hedge funds liquidated their stocks after Thanksgiving because they were worried what happened to oil stocks in March, April, and May of 2020 would happen again. And so they didn't want to get caught holding all of that money in oil stocks. So they dumped them like crazy, dropping the stock. But now they're all bouncing back nicely. So if you already own those, you're recovering. And if you bought on the dip, you're making 2 to 3% a day right now. Okay, also, something is going on quietly. Many large banks in many countries around the world are adding large dollar figures of physical gold to their bank holdings. In fact, the central bank equivalent in the country of Singapore just bought close to $1.5 billion of physical gold to hold in their reserves. This tells me that banks are worried about the strength of the US dollar and international currency, and so they are upping their safety bets by adding massive amounts of physical gold to their portfolio and their reserve holdings. All right, now this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. Before you go, make sure to get your name added. 20 people are going to win $250 in cash. There's no strings attached on how to spend that money. I'm also negotiating with a couple of key sponsors to be able to give away even more money during these holiday times and during the expensive times of heating your home here in the winter. Also, make sure to check out HelloFresh and see their amazing food options and their generous offer. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.